Just a great college baseball game, and certainly well pitched. I thought both starters were tremendous, and we were able to scratch a couple runs across, but one of those games that I guess you've been seeing across the country, a low-scoring game, and where every pitch and every play seems to matter, and we made enough pitches and got enough hits, but proud of the way Christian pitched, but and then of course the way Aaron closed it out for us.
We'll take questions for the student athletes.
Christian, you laid out for 16 days from game. Talk about that. What was the start of the day going that far?
Yeah, it was definitely nice having the rest, and I was definitely ready to get out there after being off for a start, and plus my last start was 7 days before that. So yeah, it felt really good to get back out there and help the team out.
What was really working well for you, John?
Fastball was there. I thought the changeup was good today. Normally it's I thought the slider was okay, but changeup was definitely a good pitch for me today.
We heard soreness or stiffness, I guess, for you the SEC tournament, Christian. Was that what it was, or how did you work through that?
Yeah, no particular pain, just kind of like a fatigue kind of thing. But yeah, we just worked through it. A lot of treatment with our trainer and stuff. But that soreness left. I mean, I was going to start the next game if we got past Arkansas, so there was nothing really serious going on.
Aaron, when you came in, obviously second and third, you guys protecting a one-run lead. Can you take us through those two hitters?
Oh yeah, after the mound visit with Coach B, he just told us we really need a strikeout to hold the guy at third base, let him not really put anything in play to get him a chance to score. So I was just thinking nothing good to hit, low in the zone, get ahead early. That was the main thing, and then just a slider away to strike him out. And then the next guy, you get two, you're just thinking the same thing, keep pounding the zone, pounding the zone, pounding the zone, and then finally he got the line out to Preston. Preston made a great play.
Aaron, you looked a little excited. You kind of calm yourself down there at times?
Yeah, especially playing to these great fans, over 10,000 people. They're awesome, unbelievable today, and it's just, amazing, especially being a hometown guy. Go out there and play for the team I've always grown up loving, so it was awesome.
You took a lot, again, he took that in the ninth and he kind of stepped off again.
Yeah, just breathing, taking breaths, sweating. It's hot out there, so yeah, just had to get another breath and calm down a little bit.
Any other questions for the players? All right, gentlemen, we'll let you go. Take questions for Coach.
Mike, elaborate a little more on Greg and what you saw from the dugout. The Judge Gunn was saying 97, 98.
Yeah, I don't know how hard, whatever. The scoreboard seemed to be, 92 to 96 the whole game, even late. Even when he was around 100 pitches. I mean, there's, 94s flashing up there. And, so obviously great velocity, but it was also, it seemed like we had trouble, I don't know if picking it up is the right way, or sneaky fast, or all these metaphors that hitters use. But we had a lot of trouble getting to it. He predominantly threw fastballs, and usually if we get a guy like that, we can handle the fastball regardless of what the speed is. But we really struggled. We struggled to get the barrel to it and bunch some at bats together. He was terrific.
Coach, did you go through Boswell's at bat? What you saw?
The home run?
Yeah, the home run.
Well, Boz is one of those guys that has had not only a terrific year, but he's good against the fastball, and that's one of the reasons he's had such a great year. Is he can handle the fastball, but he's good with two strikes. He can handle the off speed, and I believe it was a 3-1 count. I believe earlier, I think a 2-0 count, and 2-0 he had a really good swing, and wind was blowing a little bit at that time, but you weren't sure with the rain if the rain would push it down. But got a great swing off, I think, on a 3-1 fastball.
Can you talk about Woodman's at bat also?
Yeah, JB, all year long, but especially the last few weeks, he's had some big at-bats like that, some big extra base hits, and certainly, that one, a big double down the line to score the first run, and I think, to get the crowd into it, because, one of the disappointing things is when you have a crowd like that that's waiting for something to happen, and, offensively, last night we were able to get the crowd into it immediately, but I thought the crowd was terrific today, even, in one of those pitching, type duels, they really sensed it, they sensed every play. I think they really pulled, Aaron through, but terrific AB by JB.
Trey really efficient there. Did you kind of see him slip dog in the seventh?
No, I just when you get to that point, he's close to, you know, where he's going to finish, you know, at 100 pitches or so, and you know, after a few base hits, he's right. You know, I thought today he had a terrific changeup. You know, the fastball was really, really good. The slider was kind of in and out. He threw some good sliders early on, but then struggled with it a little bit. So we went, you know, mostly, you know, the second pitch as a changeup, especially with all those right-handed hitters. I think when we got to that point with the guy at third, Aaron's done that so much in his career. You know, not just this year, but so much, you know, coming in with a guy at third base and getting the big strikeout. And from a guy that, although statistically he may look like a strikeout guy, but he's not that kind of guy. You know, he's a command guy, and but he really, as I think you mentioned it or somebody mentioned it, you know, he can raise his game. You know, and he gets that adrenaline, and the fastball gets harder. The slider gets, you know, harder and sharper, and you know, that's what we needed.
Mike, to get through 18 innings and 2 wins and lose 3 pitchers seemed to set you pretty well up for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what the hope is, you know, and you know, we have the pitching depth, but you know, the disappointing thing is if you don't win this game, you're looking at 27 more innings, you know, to get through without extra innings, you know, just to win it. You know, so it's nice that you can kind of stay, you know, in line, you know, with like a normal weekend. But you know, it's all about winning the next game, and you know, the players know that. But you're right, you know, really didn't even warm anybody up today. You know, Laxer and Massey, you know, got up and started playing catch, you know, in the 9th, but really didn't get hot. So yeah, we're in good shape.
Do you feel like the home run kind of made up for the failed squeeze?
I'm sorry?
Do you feel like the home run kind of made up for the failed squeeze?
Well, yeah, because the squeeze we were supposed to score and we didn't, so the home run made up, got that run back. But you know, it's baseball. You know, it's tough when, you know, a guy doesn't make a play, or you know, but you know, the good thing is if you're a good team, things happen like that. If a guy makes an error, a pitcher picks him up and strikes out the next guy. If a pitcher gives up a few base hits, a pitcher comes out of the bullpen and strikes out the guy. That's how you win baseball games. And so, you know, we're not going to be perfect. We're going to make mistakes, but that's what this team's been able to do all year long, is make a mistake and then bounce back, you know, and not let it magnify or blow the game up. Sam tomorrow.
How do you feel about him pitching in that moment and what he's done so far this year?
Feel great. Feel great.
How close will you watch this game coming up? How important is to watch it?
We'll watch it, but you know, we've obviously seen them. So I watched, you know, Georgia Tech play twice now, and of course, you know, watched Washington play once, and then, you know, played against them. So I mean, but we'll watch it. Maybe some in here, some in the office.
Okay, 'cause like I said, there are a couple of people that have not thrown yet, especially on the bullpen.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're certainly charting it. We're not going to Wendy's.